You ever notice how every time you level up, your old problems disappear, but new ones show up, dressed sharper, talking smoother, and hitting deeper? You ever wonder why the higher you rise, the more your ego starts whispering sideways? Why the temptations get louder, why the impulses get stronger, why the shadow gets faster than your discipline? If you're feeling that, if that's you, let me make this clear. That's not backsliding. That's not moral failure. That's not falling off. That is the second truth of awakening. You see, when consciousness expands, your ego doesn't die, it evolves. And if you don't train it, it outruns you. Now, I had this moment recently, one of those brutally honest, lights off, in a room moments, almost where you freeze, man. This is where I realized the more conscious I became, the sharper my ego got. And not ego like arrogance, ego like identity edges. And the more awake I got, the bigger my shadow felt. And not in the sense that it was darker, but just closer. And I started noticing things, man. You see that lust? It hits harder. The impulses hit quicker. The old habits don't tempt me. The upgraded ones do. But instead of fighting it, I found myself talking to it like a teammate. Just me by myself. Like, yo, chill, dog. Chill out. I hear you, but we are not doing that today. And it dawned on me. The shadow doesn't shrink as you grow. It stretches to match your potential. And it's not to destroy you, but rather to reveal what you haven't claimed yet. And here's what nobody teaches. Most people think consciousness eliminates temptation. No, not even close. Consciousness actually refines it. The shadow, your shadow, we all have one. It doesn't die at enlightenment. It graduates. It learns your language. It learns your needs. It learns your weak spots. Watch this now. It knows your aspirations. It grows with you. That's why you can't ignore it. You have to integrate it. Now let's get surgical real quick, because here's the psychological law. Ego is the I. Shadow is the unclaimed me. Consciousness is the one who must unify them and bring it all together. Shadow does not equal evil. Shadow does not equal sin. Shadow does not equal unused awareness. Shadow does not equal unlived capacity. Shadow equals your power with no direction. And here's the kicker. Every time your consciousness expands, your shadow expands faster. Why? Because shadow is made of everything you haven't metabolized yet. I'm talking your desires, your projections, your impulses, your creativity, your hunger, your intensity. The brighter the self becomes, the more the shadow insists on being seen. And ignoring it is how people implode. Integrating it is how legends are made. Here's the raw and real. Your shadow is not your enemy. Your shadow is your untrained army. And the only people destroyed by the shadow are the ones who try to bury it instead of leading it. Let me say it another way. You were never meant to amputate your shadow. You were meant to govern it. It is yours to own. Now let's break down the energetic equation. Light without shadow equals naive. Shadow without light equals dangerous. Light integrated with shadow equals unstoppable. This is the pattern of every great figure. Moses, David, Paul, Jung himself. Nobody becomes whole by rejecting their shadow. They become whole by embracing the parts of themselves that scared them the most. And now here's the divine law. God confronts ego. God redeems self, but God assigns shadow to you. That is your battlefield, your discipline, your governance. Because if you can't rule yourself, you can't carry God. So let me ask you something real, man. Is your shadow running you, or is it following you? Is your ego expanding faster than your awareness? Are you growing in consciousness but shrinking in discipline? Are you wiser but still triggered? Yeah, let those hit and be honest with you. You see, awakening doesn't remove the shadow. It clarifies it. And clarity requires leadership. So let's pull this one in close, because none of this shadow talk matters if you can't use it tomorrow, when temptation knocks, when anger rises, when fear flares, when impulse wakes up. Consciousness isn't theoretical, it is mechanical. And we've reached that moment. It's that time to do you. So let's do you, and let's do you together. 5 moves, 1 consciousness, faith meets functionality. We start with disrupt. Catch the shadow the second it speaks. That microsecond pause is your power. Say that out loud. We're not doing that today. Then you want to own it. Name the impulse without shame. Ownership dissolves secrecy. Secrecy fuels the shadow. Your secrets hurt, but they are safe with you. Own it. Then you want to yield. Breathe. Slow down the nervous system. Yield doesn't mean submit. It means to recenter under God. Then you want to observe. Track your tells. When does the shadow show up? What time? What emotion? What trigger? All of this is your real spiritual data. Observe and track it. Then you want to unleash. Redirect the shadow's energy into creation. It's powerful. Turn lust into expression. Turn anger into clarity. Turn impulse into discipline. Shadow transmuted becomes fuel. Those are your 5 moves. That's 1 consciousness. My beautiful community of influencers, in our final moments together, hear me clearly. Your shadow is not your downfall. It is your depth. Your ego is not your enemy. It is your compass. Your consciousness is not your limit. It is your inheritance. You are not here to outrun your shadow. You're here to lead it. You are not here to destroy the ego. You are here to reorient it. You are not here to fear yourself. You are here to unify. This is shadow governance. This is internal sovereignty. This is divine adulthood. This is that inner fluence. So BYB, bring you back. BGB, bring God back, because you own it or be owned by it. You either run the system or the system runs you. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.